my beloved child. In this quiet moment, pause and feel the stillness that surrounds you. I am here. I have always been here, in the echoes of your laughter, in the depths of your tears, and in the spaces between your words. Every breath you take is a reminder of my love for you, a love that has never faltered, even when you doubted its presence. I see the weight you carry, the worries that keep you awake in the quiet hours of the night. You wonder if you've done enough, if your life has mattered, if the burdens of the past could have been avoided. But let me tell you this, I hold all your days, the ones behind you and the ones ahead. Your story is precious to me, and it is not yet finished. Close your eyes and let my voice calm the storm within you. Feel my presence, steady and unshakable, like a warm embrace after a cold wind. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. I am your eternal refuge, your constant source of strength. The years have brought wisdom, and with it, scars that speak of battles fought and endured. Yet, I tell you, even in your pain, I have been with you. I have never turned away. I have carried you through trials that seemed insurmountable. Each tear you have shed, I have caught, and I am using them to water seeds of joy that will bloom in due time. Do not let your heart be troubled. The world may seem uncertain, but I am your certainty. My love for you is as sure as the sunrise and as steadfast as the mountains. When you feel weak, lean on me, for my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You are precious to me, more valuable than you could ever comprehend. Rest now in the peace I offer, a peace that quiets the mind, calms the spirit, and renews the soul. For I am your God, your shepherd, and your unshakable anchor in every storm. Let my whisper echo in your heart. I love you, I have always loved you, and I will never let you go. My child, I see the invisible chains you carry, chains of regret, fear, and shame. They weigh heavily on your soul, pulling you into places of despair and doubt, keeping you from walking in the freedom and joy I have always intended for you. These chains are not of my design. They are the result of wounds inflicted by the world, moments of weakness, and lies that have crept into your heart over time. But hear me now. You were not created to live in bondage. Each chain tells a story, doesn't it? Maybe it began with words spoken in anger or rejection, words that echoed in your heart and made you question your worth. Perhaps it was a loss so profound that it left you feeling like a part of yourself had been torn away. Or maybe it was a mistake, a decision you regret deeply. It left you trapped in guilt, replaying the moment over and over, unable to forgive yourself. These chains, though invisible to others, are painfully real to you. They whisper lies in the stillness of night, convincing you that you are unworthy of love, of peace, of a second chance. But I see you, my beloved. I know every tear you've cried, every sleepless night you've endured. And I want you to understand this truth. These chains do not define you. They are not who you are. You are my child, precious and cherished, and I came to set you free. When I walked among you, I encountered countless hearts bound by chains like yours. The woman at the well carried the weight of rejection and shame, but I offered her living water, quenching the thirst of her soul. The man born blind bore the judgment of others, believing his condition was a curse, yet I gave him sight and showed him his true worth. Even the thief crucified beside me, condemned by a life of sin, found freedom in his final moments when he turned to me. Do you see, my dear one? There is no chain too strong for my love to break. No past too dark, no mistake too great, no burden too heavy. I carry the weight of your chains when I carried the cross, and I broke their power when I rose again. All I ask is that you bring them to me. Lay them at my feet, and trust that I am strong enough to carry what you cannot. I know it feels hard to let go. Sometimes the chains have been with you so long that they feel like a part of you. You've grown used to their weight, even though they drain your strength, and steal your joy. But I did not create you to live this way. I made you for freedom, for peace, for a life filled with my love and purpose. With every step you take toward me, the weight will lessen. With every prayer you whisper, I will shine my light into the dark corners of your heart. I will remind you of who you truly are, not a prisoner to your past, but a new creation, loved and redeemed. Remember, my beloved, that the chains may have been part of your journey, but they are not your destiny. You are destined for freedom. You are destined for a life of hope, purpose, and joy. The chains are only temporary. My love for you is eternal. So, step forward. Let go of the guilt, the fear, the shame. Surrender them to me, and I will break them. I will replace them with peace that surpasses all understanding, hope that cannot be shaken, and joy that fills your soul. Trust in me, for I have already set you free. All you need to do is take the first step. I am here, and I will walk with you every step of the way. My child, I see the burden you carry, the weight you've tried so hard to bear on your own, the struggles, the disappointments, the battles that leave you weary and uncertain. You've held on tightly, hoping that by sheer willpower or determination, you could overcome. But I want you to hear me clearly. You were never meant to walk this path alone. Surrender. It's a word that can feel so difficult to embrace. To surrender feels like losing control, like admitting defeat. Yet in my kingdom, surrender is not a sign of weakness. It is the gateway to strength, peace, and freedom. When you release what you cannot control, you open your hands to receive all that I long to give you. Consider the lilies of the field, how they do not toil or spin, yet they are clothed in splendor far beyond anything human hands could create. Think of the sparrows that neither sow nor reap, yet they are fed each day by my hand. How much more do I care for you, my precious child? How much more do I long to provide for your every need, to carry your every burden? Bring your worries, your fears, and your doubts to me. Lay them down at my feet and trust that I am big enough, strong enough, and loving enough to handle them. When you surrender, you are not giving up. You are giving over. You are placing your trust in the one who holds the stars in place and knows every hair on your head. I know the battle within your heart. You want to trust me fully, but the world tells you to rely only on yourself. You want to let go, but fear whispers, what if it doesn't work? What if I'm left with nothing? But hear this truth, my beloved. When you surrender to me, you are never left with nothing. You gain everything. Surrendering means releasing your grip on what you cannot control, your past, your future, the opinions of others, the outcomes of your plans, and trusting me with it all. It means acknowledging that my ways are higher than your ways. My plans are greater than your plans. It means resting in the assurance that I am for you, not against you, and that everything I do is for your ultimate good. Do you remember the night I knelt in the Garden of Gethsemane? I faced the weight of the world's sin, the agony of the cross that awaited me. And I prayed, Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not my will, but yours be done. That moment of surrender was not easy, but it was necessary, for through it came the greatest victory, the gift of salvation for all mankind. Your surrender, too, is the key to your victory. When you release your grip on the things that weigh you down, you make space for my peace to flood your soul. When you let go of your fears, you allow my love to cast them out. When you trust me with your plans, you give me room to work wonders in your life. So come to me now, open your heart, lay down your burdens, your worries, and your striving. Let me carry them for you. Take my yoke upon you, for it is easy, and my burden is light. I promise to guide you, to strengthen you, and to walk with you every step of the way. And so, this is your moment, a moment to surrender, not out of despair, but out of faith. Faith that I am who I say I am, your loving Father, your mighty Savior, your faithful Redeemer. Let go, my child, and let me show you the beauty, the freedom and the joy that comes from living a life fully surrendered to me. My beloved child, step into the light I have prepared for you, a light that dispels darkness, calms fear, and fills your heart with peace. The light I offer is not like the fleeting comforts of this world. It is eternal, unchanging, and deeply personal. It is my very presence, guiding you, healing you, and lifting you out of the shadows where you felt lost or forgotten. You may have grown accustomed to walking in dimness, burdened by doubts, regrets, or the whispers of past mistakes. But hear me now. You are not meant to dwell in darkness. I did not create you to live in fear or shame. I came to be the light of the world, to shine brightly, so that all who follow me may walk securely and with joy. Living in my light means trusting that I see you completely, even the parts you try to hide, and still, I love you without condition. The things you fear others might judge or reject are no barrier to my love. My light does not expose to condemn, it reveals to heal. I illuminate your wounds not to shame you, but to mend what is broken, to restore what has been lost. You remember when I spoke these words? I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. That promise is for you. When you step into my light, you carry it within you. It becomes your comfort in the lonely nights, your guide when the way forward seems unclear, and your strength when trials threaten to overwhelm you. Living in my light also means living in truth. The world is full of lies that try to pull you away from me. Lies that tell you you're not enough, that you're unworthy of love, that your past defines your future. But my light reveals the truth. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are chosen, redeemed, and deeply loved. No mistake, no failure, no burden is too great for my grace. As you walk in my light, you will begin to see the world through my eyes. The moments you once overlooked will shine with new beauty. A smile from a loved one, the warmth of the sun on your face, the gentle rustle of leaves in the wind. These are not small things. They are reminders of my presence, my care, and my unwavering love for you. Let my light guide your steps. When the path seems uncertain, trust that I am leading you toward good things. When fear whispers that the road ahead is too difficult, remember that my light is stronger than any darkness. With me, you are never alone, never without hope, and never beyond the reach of my help. Living in my light also means sharing it with others. Just as I have brought you out of darkness, I call you to be a light for those around you. In your words, let kindness and encouragement flow. In your actions, let love and compassion be evident. The light I have placed within you is not meant to be hidden, but to shine brightly, drawing others to me. When you choose to live in my light, you reflect my glory. Your life becomes a beacon of hope, a testimony of my power to heal, redeem, and transform. Others will see the peace in your heart, the joy in your spirit, and the love in your actions, and they will know that you walk with me. So come, my child, step fully into the light I offer. Let it fill every corner of your heart, banishing fear, doubt, and despair. Let it illuminate your path, giving you courage for the journey ahead. And let it shine brightly through you, bringing hope and healing to a world in need. You are not just walking in my light, you are living in it, abiding in it, and carrying it with you wherever you go. Rest in this truth. My light will never fade, never fail, and never leave you. Together, we will move forward into a life of peace, purpose, and unshakable joy. My beloved child, as we reach the end of this message, let me remind you of a truth that transcends time and space. I am with you always. I am not a distant or fleeting presence, but an ever-present, unshakable foundation in your life. In every breath you take, every sunrise you witness, and every moment you feel lost or uncertain, I am there, holding you close. You may not always see my hand or hear my voice in the noise of life, but my love for you is steadfast, faithful, and eternal. There were moments when the burdens of this world felt unbearable, weren't there? Times when you wondered if anyone truly saw your pain or understood your heart. Yet, in those moments, I was closer to you than your own breath. I carried you through trials you thought you'd never overcome, wiped away tears you thought would never cease, and whispered hope into the silence of your soul. My promise is that I will continue to do so, today, tomorrow, and forever. I have seen every step you've taken, even those on paths you regret. I have felt your weariness and the doubts that sometimes cloud your mind, yet I have never turned away. When you stumbled, I was there to lift you. When fear gripped your heart, I whispered courage, and when the world felt like it was crumbling around you, I became your rock, unmovable and unshaken. My love for you is not conditional on your perfection. It is rooted in my grace, which covers every weakness and every failing. Child, the road ahead may not always be easy. Life brings its share of storms, unexpected twists, and challenges that test your faith. But remember this, no storm is greater than my power, no valley too deep for my hand to reach. When you walk through fire, you will not be burned. When you pass through waters, they will not overwhelm you, for I am with you. I will shield you from harm, guide you when the way is unclear, and comfort you in times of sorrow. Do you know how precious you are to me? You are my masterpiece, crafted with care and intention. Every detail of your life is seen, cherished, and protected. The plans I have for you are good, filled with hope, purpose, and blessings beyond your imagination. The challenges you face are not without meaning. They are shaping you into the person I created you to be. Even the struggles that seem insurmountable are working for your good, because I am the God who turns ashes into beauty, sorrow into joy, and pain into purpose. Do not let fear or doubt hold you captive. Fear is a thief that seeks to rob you of the peace and joy I freely give. When you feel its grip tightening, call out to me, and I will replace it with my perfect peace. Trust in my timing, for it is never late. What you long for may not come in the way or at the time you expect, but I promise it will come in the way that is best for you. Lift your eyes to the heavens, my child. Look at the stars I placed in the sky, each one shining in its appointed place. If I can sustain the vast expanse of the universe, how much more will I sustain you? The same hands that set the stars in motion hold your life with care and precision. You are not forgotten, nor are you alone. My presence surrounds you like a warm embrace, and my love fills every corner of your being. As you walk forward, know that I am preparing a future for you, a place where pain and sorrow will be no more, where joy and peace will reign forever. But until that day, I will walk beside you, guiding you with my wisdom, strengthening you with my presence, and surrounding you with my love. You have a purpose in this life, and every step you take brings you closer to the fulfillment of that purpose. Let your heart rest in the assurance of my eternal promise. I am your shepherd, your provider, and your protector. I have gone before you to prepare the way and will never leave your side. You are safe in my care, cherished beyond measure, and loved with a depth that cannot be comprehended. Whatever lies ahead, you can face it with courage and confidence, because I am with you. My child, live boldly, love deeply, and trust completely. Share the light I have placed within you, for it is meant to shine brightly in a world that desperately needs hope. Let your actions reflect my love, your words speak my truth, and your heart remain steadfast in faith. Together we will face every challenge, celebrate every victory, and walk through every season with unshakable peace. Remember always, you are mine and I am yours. Today, tomorrow, and forever. Nothing can separate you from my love. My promise is eternal, and my love for you will never fail. Rest in this truth and let it fill you with peace, joy, and hope.